So, um, when we last left off on Thursday, our heroes had descended into the underground, um, and met with a group of thieves who seemed to have set themselves up to take advantage of the chaos that had occurred in the wake of Strahd's vampire spawn attack, as well as Strahd's arrival. Um, Based off of what you guys discussed with them and how you guys kind of handled the situation, there wasn't really a fight per se. No actual damage was really exchanged outside of one little incident with Ben getting stabbed with a sword. Um, but other than that, after Saraz stabbed Ben, other than that, you guys kind of resolved it peacefully, and managed to convince Balthazar, the leader of the guild, to give you guys 50% of the magical weapons. Um, Only because Deca revealed the information that you guys are trying to go take out Strahd, um, and defeat him in some way, or at least that he's sort of on your tail and you're gonna have to like sort of face him down the road. He agreed with the 50%, but he demanded that you guys give him back the items that were taken from Jerzinka's shop. There was a little bit back and forth before it was settled down in like a very cinematic sort of boxing match. Our heroes went 1-for-1 before the final fight between Deca and Drasha. At the very last moment, uh, while everyone was like pretty much distracted with the fight, sort of the tense situation, Moonchild casted Mind Sliver to sort of interrupt Drasha's attack, rendering Deca punching her and knocking her out unconscious. So
No, I didn't. I don't remember that.
I remember that.
Never happened.
happened.
Never
He did
happened.
12 points of damage.
Nope.
Pretty sure he just won the deal. 12 points of
so-
damage.
We return to our heroes as you guys sort of are assembling to leave the Thieves Guild and head out. You see that Balthazar is standing over Drasha with sort of a frown on his face. And as you watch, he kind of kneels down and checks on her like status, on her pulse. She's dead. You can see that his face kind of like relieves that she is still alive and breathing. However, she looks kind of knocked out rather harshly. So
Yeah, because
Balthazar-
Deca man punched her.
yeah, Balthazar turns to you guys and goes, well, there are additional options. While I would like that we get started right away, Drasha's magic is necessary for the distraction. So you have an option. You may rest the night at wherever you find yourself reconvening, and we will initiate our plan early in the morning. Or you can go now, and it might be a little bit less smooth.
I think it would be best if we all rested. I need to regenerate my magic too, and so does Baha, I believe.
Personally, yeah, I would like to rest. I could heal Rasha if you would like while I go rest.
I don't know, Baha. You're kind of beat
kinda
up.
tired,
we should
Baha.
probably go rest.
Bro, why
And
are you guys acting like that? We won the fight.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying we should rest, and you can heal her
Yeah.
tomorrow if you want. If anything, she needs more resting so she could heal.
How that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
She just needs a good night's sleep, Baha.
Like, do you,
Perhaps.
do you
but-
not see her over there?
And then you guys see that she's like knocked out, her eyes are kind of rolled into her head, and she's kind of drooling a little bit, which you can tell just by looking at Balthazar that he doesn't seem to like the situation that Drash is in. Because you guys all saw that Deca kind of just punched in the chest. It shouldn't have been so
Deca knocked
damaging.
her the fuck out. He hit her across. I saw that.
Yeah, so Balthazar looks at you and goes, well, I would say rest would be essential for all of us. And he kind of narrows his eyes and goes, who knows what you might face in that building.
Are we supposed to be on the map?
Oh, sorry. Yes, my bad.
Oh, I thought this was just improv. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling it.
I just wasn't sure. That's why I figured I'd ask.
My bad.
You're good.
Yeah. So
Pea soup.
I guess it's up to you now. I mean, Balthazar has already offered you two options, whether to start
So where do we?
now or start early in the morning.
Good morning.
What
Start
time
in the
exactly?
morning.
In the
The
morning?
what? Where are we meeting and when? Yeah.
There's two questions.
I would like you to arrive at the Reformation Center and be positioned in the rear of the building by 6 in the morning. You will know when to start the heist when you see us in action. That is all I'll say.
6 in the morning, where everybody wakes
So
up.
if you would like a good night's rest, I would recommend going to bed soon.
Mm.
And you guys don't really know what time it is.
Any of y'all got healing
It's been
potions?
underground for a
We're-
while, but
We're about
When
to
we
rest,
rest, we're
Baha.
gonna get full
heal.
health.
Yeah, we'll get full health.
Yeah. Not just for me. Also for that one over there.
She just
She's
needs
gonna
rest.
she's gonna
Baha.
get rest and heal as well.
She's drooling.
that's NPCs don't really work.
All right, let's
Oh,
go.
okay. Never mind.
She's
But Ben
drooling.
just doesn't want to give up any potions.
I don't have any potions. I don't have any
I
potions.
don't have any either.
Are you? What do you mean greedy? I used my Baha.
You're
Baha, get over. I used my
Baha
last
goes,
potion.
We can take care of our own.
All right then.
I mean, I'm curious how a short wood elf could do this much damage.
Have you ever saw him flung into like a tree? I saw that the first time when I met him.
Yeah, I've been with Deca a long time, man.
Oh.
He's strong.
He's his
Hi.
father. He's his father, but he neglects him all the time.
No, I don't.
I highly- But perhaps he got lucky.
Maybe.
In either
I don't
case, Draz, Zoltz, you two will lead them out. And then he motions to these guys, or Saraz and Zoltz, you will lead them out.
know. Ryan, remember I
And
gave
we
him
will
5
see you
gold.
early in the morning.
I gave him
Wait.
5 gold for good sportsmanship.
You did that last session, remember?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the blue. No, I'm not gonna say that. Let's go back.
Go
Let's
where?
go back. Let's just go back. Do we need some rest?
I mean, wait. Do you have anywhere where I could wipe off this? And I just like show like the blood still caked on me.
I would rather you just leave.
Yeah. How about that well?
Do not go into that well.
Baha,
do
let's
not want
go.
my water infected with whatever nastiness you have upon you. It is not a well for washing, it is a well for drinking. So please, don't jump into the well.
I was gonna talk about jumping into well. I was just gonna take the bucket and just pour it on top of me on the side.
Our contract does not agree upon additional resources. Leave.
Alright then. I guess you're right.
And at that, like, Irina is going to help Ben. Ben, you're still kind of beat up.
Yeah,
Remember, he
you're
got the
fucked
out of
up.
you.
You're
What?
So, Irina kind of helps you out. What would you say? Would you say you guys move out back into the main sort of table, flanked by Staraz and Zoltz, following you guys along? You guys arrive back at the table and pick up your weapons, of course. The two thieves that are still obviously up and running watch you guys with narrowed sort of eyes to make sure you guys just grab your weapons and weapons only. And then from there, they're gonna leave. We'll just montage as you guys leave and exit out of the underground base. All right, cool. I'm gonna put you guys back into the Vallaki map here. You guys are considered.
Is the blue water inn still on fire?
Oh, sorry, it is not on fire. With the rain. Sorry, with the rain. The most of the fires have just sort of been put out. And you are currently actually as you exit, you actually realize that you're near the orphanage. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, you want to write this down on the map?
Write what down on the map? Yeah. Baja, don't you have a pen?
Wait, what are you guys writing down?
What's a pen?
Where?
Just write down the mark the Thieves Guild hideout.
Okay, yeah. So the Thief Guild hideout is.
Maybe we shouldn't write that. Maybe we should make like a mark or something instead.
T-
We have a map.
What mark you want?
TGH. TGH.
We
Thieves
have-
Guild's hideout.
We have a map. Why
Mm.
do we need to write it out?
What
we're
if
marking,
someone
we're
looks at our
marking it on the
map?
map like all the other things.
Yeah.
Okay, so that it was in a house like between a bunch of other houses.
Plus, I don't think it's a good idea to write an ink pen in the rain. Personally,
You guys exit out, and you guys are immediately starting to get rather wet with all the rain. Thunder continues to thunder, but the rain seems to have maintained its same pace. So are you guys headed to the Blue Water Inn to rest?
We can go sleep at the orphanage. She said we can sleep there.
wait, what?
When
Wait,
we-
since when did they say that?
the orphanage episode when you were gone.
Yeah, the orphanage woman said that you guys can go rest at the orphanage.
Like whenever?
If we ever needed to, and this is
Yeah,
needed
yeah,
to.
she said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
guess we
that's so-
could.
The head
we
mistress
can
said that
rest.
if you guys want, you guys can go stop and rest in the orphanage.
Hold on, which way is closer to the obituary, whatever the fuck it's called?
The Reformation
place.
Center.
The place. The place.
The Reformation Center that we have to go to
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
morning.
The Reformation Center is like all the way on the other
Yeah,
side.
the orphanage. I mean, it's
Okay,
not much
yeah, the
difference, but the orphanage is a little
There it is,
closer.
man. There it is, man.
Like 2
Definitely.
blocks worth of a difference, homie.
Plus, it's next to the hideout, so.
You know what? I want to go drink.
Yeah, let's go to no,
I want to drink my problems away.
bruh. No,
Go on. Let's go there. Why go nearby the hideout? They're looking at us.
they're not watching us.
Actually, speaking of that, as you guys kind of like are discussing where to go, go ahead and roll me perception checks to see if you guys see anything.
The
Boy.
spies. Let's go. Okay. You said perception, right?
Yeah.
Got a whopping 6, so 11.
7.
7, nice. Go ahead, Lori.
Get a high one, please. 5.
Okay, cool. So with your perception checks, the rain kind of blurs a lot of your vision, and you guys don't really see anything out of the ordinary. You do see guards making the rounds, but nobody seems to be really eyeing you or like giving you, looks or kind of like peeking around corners and stuff. You guys are still standing out in the rain, in that sort of area with all the destroyed, buildings and stuff. You guys do notice that like the pile of bodies has grown bigger. Most likely from like managing to salvage and get everybody out of the buildings. So yeah, where are you guys headed?
The orphanage.
The blue,
I don't know. Should we put
the
well?
blue water in.
I don't want to put them in trouble.
But
So you
wanna
want to put a bunch of kids in
Why would they
trouble?
go after all the kids?
Yo, Lori, I mean moonshine.
They have
the
more to
only reason
gain
why-
from stealing from the Blue Water Inn. They don't have
Moonchild,
more to
the only
gain
reason
from
why saying
orphanage.
fuck them kids is because the kids hate them. That's it.
No,
The kids hate them, bro.
you weren't even here for what happened
I was
after that.
there when the kids hate you.
After that, kid,
I don't think they love you.
the
still.
kids don't hate me. They asked me for help.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They asked
matter.
us for
You
help.
still hate
Really?
someone and ask someone for help.
Don't really mean
Yo, we don't have enough
So
time.
are you guys going back to the
Blue water.
orphanage?
orphanage.
Blue water in.
Lori's deciding vote.
Wait, I was already putting pressure in
She
the
was
last
talking about the blue
game.
water in for half of the time. Ben,
Um,
don't even look at her. Don't even stare at her. Look away.
Okay.
Look away.
Let's think about this. Like, they have nothing to gain if we go to the orphanage, which is true, and if we go to the Blue Water Inn, they're gonna steal money that they honestly don't really even have.
Or alcohol if they ever get any more.
So I think it'd be the safe bet to go to the orphanage as well.
You're stealing little Timmy stuff. Just saying.
To the orphanage.
You guys are dumb. All right, let's go.
Wait, sorry, what was the decision? I got
The orphanage.
Sadly, the orphanage.
This bitch,
'cause
you
it's
too.
2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1.
Did you see this?
Yeah, so we.
Yeah.
Oh,
The giant piece of
I- no, I
celery.
already. What do you think about that? Here, give me 1 second. Let me think.
Wait, you used to work at Olive Garden, right? Do they hand make this or is it canned?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I never worked in the kitchen.
That's right. I forgot. I thought that was you for a second. Those were the glasses.
No.
I was about to be like, why are you with another bitch?
What? Cat.
Yeah.
What?
All right, sorry guys. It was a very important
No, you're good.
series of conversation with my cousin. Okay, sweet. So we're just gonna montage it. There, going back. There's no need to put on the map, anyways. We're about to just montage the next day. But essentially, you guys arrive at the orphanage, and the headmistress actually greets you with rather a lot of worry. She hadn't expected you guys to be there, and she was kind of worried that you guys had not made it from the vampire spawn attack. And even through her sternness, you can see that she's worried. The orphanage, fortunately, was not attacked at all. It's fully intact. None of the children in the orphanage were hurt, except some of those that ran out into basically that were out of the orphanage when the attack happened.
That we're in the chaos.
Yeah, during the chaos, those they made remember if you remember they made it to St. Andrew's Church, and Strahd didn't kill any of them. So essentially, all the orphanage are back and tucked into beds, and she leads you guys upstairs into a free room where you guys go and get your long rest. As you guys settle in for the night, Lori, go ahead and click your long rest. Baha, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Wait.
And Ben, don't click your
Oh
long
my
rest button.
I was gonna
god.
add something from you.
Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Alright, I was gonna ask if I could put dirt in my nose.
My bad.
Sure. I mean, either way, you're gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, but I just want
As you guys are settling into bed, here's what you don't see. As you guys are settling into bed, right? You don't see. Well, some of you guys might notice that there's suddenly in the weather itself, there's a sudden change from a very moderate sort of drizzle or rain until suddenly the rain is thundering. There is very powerful winds, thundering crashes, and the winds themselves are picking up almost madly. Give me 1 second. Did I not? It should have been added. Okay, never mind. Hold up.
Oh, actually.
Right.
Or no.
Can you guys hear the
later.
new rain or no?
No.
Can you guys hear or no?
No.
No.
Silent.
Okay, my bad. All right, give me 1 second.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Since it got retconned out, that we know what it does.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Um.
We have. Okay.
Go ahead.
Powerful winds suddenly pick up in in all over Valak. And then the rain changes from a very light, moderate sort of uh, downpour into this torrential, really heavy rain, and suddenly changes like that on a building. In fact, in a rather sort of inauspicious way, as you guys are tucking yourself into bed, a shadowy figure draped in reddish black cloak stands atop of St. Andrew's Church, looking out over Valak. As our hero is settling into bed, this figure raises a hand into the sky, and the winds increase, the thunders crashing against the windows and the walls. And as the clouds move across the sky, we see that the moon has now gone from a very light, early crescent moon to
Oh, you're
almost
fucking
nearly
idiot.
full. The figure at night smiles before there is a flash of lightning, a crash of thunder, and he's gone.
Is it that same red figure from the Purple Mist?
No, it's not that one. Baha, oh, sorry, we'll start with Mucha. Mucha, you go through a restful night of sleep. You get your full 8 hours with your long rest. However, part of your sleep is interrupted by the voice of your mentor. You see her calling out to you almost in an echoey way, and she tells you to beware your allies, for they are not in control of themselves. And it's this very long and echoing warning. Baha, you fall asleep, and then when you wake up, you find yourself lying outside near Jarzinka's place.
Oh my god.
You're covered in dirt, mud, completely soaked, and your dress, is torn, as if.
Oh wait, I thought you can't break. I thought it'll suffocate.
Oh, sorry.
I thought the dress like
Oh,
if I turn into a werewolf, yeah. it'll
I'm
suffocate.
assuming like, do you change before you go to bed, or you just?
Hmm?
I was assuming PJs, but it's fine if you don't. Like
I'll sleep
before.
naked.
Oh, you sleep naked? All right, that's fine. You find yourself laying outside, completely naked, covered in mud, dirt, and all sorts.
That didn't make it any better at all.
Um,
It's a
you do
cat.
not
You guys
gain the,
don't sleep naked on your normal days?
you do not gain the benefits of a long rest.
No, not even a short.
You do not gain any benefits of the rest
Fuck.
as you sort of snap yourself awake and you're lying near Jerzinka's, covered in mud, dirt, and grime. And as you sort of get up, your dragonborn nose picks up a very light smell of blood, and you look
Fuck.
down at your hand, and between your claws and fingernails is dried blood.
Oh my
Ben?
god.
More blood.
Oh, it's just like dried blood.
Uh,
You're not sure if it's from the previous day or what happened last night. Ben, you wake up. You find yourself waking up in the attic of the orphanage. The attic where that demon possessed a small child. How did you go to bed? Do you change out of your clothing? Like, how do you go to bed?
I'm gonna say that I only wore like my t-shirt and pants.
Okay, then so you find yourself waking with a torn t-shirt, a missing shoe, and lying directly on the spot where that young child transformed into a demon. You do not get the benefits of a long rest either.
Rip.
And now it is 6 in the morning. As both of you two wake up, the only person still in her bed is Moonchild. All right, let's start off with Moonchild. What do you do?
Wait, can you describe the way the beds are? Sorry, like did we all sleep in the same room or did we sleep in different rooms? That's all.
Let me double check the orphanage, but I'm pretty sure they're in different rooms. You guys are.
Don't you glare at me?
Kind of separated.
You should have asked.
Yeah, based off of the map of the orphanage, they separated you guys as sort of like. the headmistress has some weird notions about you guys all just staying together, but there aren't enough beds, so some of the children have their own beds, so you guys are kind of just placed willy nilly in different beds, basically.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
When
go
you're
ahead,
done?
Nisha. What do? You wake up, Bull. Next to you, you see a couple of young girls sort of like fiddling with your staff. They're like kind of like trying to like I don't know, just whack each other with it, like trying to get it to do magic. What do?
That's not a freaking toy.
They all see you wake up, and one of them squeaks and goes, she's awake. And then all you hear is clattering as the staff drops, and they just like zip and scurry out of the room. They just bolt.
Anyways, what I wanted to do was try to figure out what the orb does since my character doesn't know what it does.
Okay, sure. You take the orb out of your book bag, and you're kind of holding it, and you can sense that it does contain a well of magical power. But you realize that it's going to take a little bit of time for you to even like sort through that sort of magical mess and conundrum. So you're going to require a short rest to identify and connect with the orb.
Okay, so like if I want to like attune to it, I have to take a short.
So attuning to it, you need to identify the item, then attune to it. Because if you don't understand an item,
okay.
you can't. It's like basically the magical item has unknown magic. If you don't understand how it works, you can't attune to it.
Okay, got you. All right, so I just have to figure out what it does.
Well,
To be able
figuring out
to
what it
attune
does
to it?
requires you
Yeah.
to do a short rest. So it's a short rest
Okay.
and then another short rest.
Oh, okay, got you.
That's
All
how
right.
that's how it works mechanically.
Okay, all right. That's all I want to know.
Okay, cool. You guys wake up at around 5 a.m. A little bit early. So Moonshine, you do have an hour before you need to meet with the thieves. So you can spend that hour if you want to identify the orb.
Sure.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, you spend the next hour connecting with the orb. You focus on it. As you focus onto the orb, you see visions of thunder and lightning and sort of waves of energy expanding. And at the end of the 1 hour, I can now, of course, give you the orb, and I'll add you back the description of what the orb is. So it is a orb of thunderous force, and let me just add it to your the description to your inventory. And yeah, so you're awake and you're sitting in the orphanage room, just sort of focusing on the orb by yourself. Okay, so as you do that, I'm gonna go to Baja. You wake up outside in the rain, covered in mud, grime, and what looks like blood underneath your claws. What do? And you're near Jerzinko's.
Near Chisinkas. Alright. Like, well, first, heavy breathing, you know? I look at the fingers, but, like, I really don't know. First of all, I'm wondering if I got drug from being at the orphanage. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn,
Okay.
what did I drink last night?
Yeah, so as you get up, Lori, I added you.
Oh, okay, you're good. You're good.
I used also my cantrip,
Okay.
cause I'm naked and
Yeah.
there's mud around, right?
Yeah.
So I have a question actually for this one, right?
Yeah.
So with mud, can I turn that into hardening? Can I harden that around me or
Yeah,
not?
basically, mold art would be able to harden it, but it's not like super strong. It's sort of like if mud dried
Yeah.
in the sun. It's not
Yeah,
like
but, like,
it's gonna
sure.
take a blow, right? But you kind of like okay, so you're molding some of the earth. You have this like a very impromptu, earthy dress, like maybe outfit just to cover your private parts, basically. Right?
In my
Yeah.
part, yep. And then
Um,
I'm gonna knock on Jerzinka's door.
Okay, yeah. So as you get up, you knock on Jerzinker's door. There's no answer.
You really want to put it in me?
And you remember that your friends mentioned that Jerzinka
No.
had disappeared, and that's
did,
why
that's why
they
I
were
didn't
there
get it.
to
You
try to
did
check
it.
on her. But that's when they
I
found the
think I
thieves
did.
because they were looting the building. The thieves were looting the building after
Just
Jerzinka.
wait, Jerzinka's the magical woman, right? Yeah.
She's the one that
Wait,
sold you her dress.
wait. So what the fuck happened with the bubble shit that she had around her place?
You guys don't know. It just dropped, and then Ben, Moonchild, and Deca decided to go investigate.
Is it locked? The door?
The door is unlocked because I think somebody picked the lock.
Am I able to open the door?
Yeah. So you open the lock and you enter into a very dark, darkened house. building, and all of the dresses are gone.
Can I
You
do
get it.
it?
You well, based off of the discussion with the underground um, group that they probably took all of the dresses. Although Ben managed to save some of the dresses.
Hold up, 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 hold up. Give me a second. I'm looking. Okay, Ryan,
Yeah.
can I do detect magic?
Yes.
Did it work?
Your detect magic. Do you have detect magic
Yeah,
spell? Wait, where?
yeah.
Oh,
Of
you
course
do. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
So
of
you
course
cast
I did.
detect magic.
I've used it back then during the
Yeah,
management
it's
thing.
Skin.
Yeah, you use detect magic, and you don't see any auras of magic around the building.
Not even underneath, like
Not even
underneath.
underneath. So
So there's
you
nothing
get a
hollow.
sense that like whatever made that dome left with Jerzinka. She probably took whatever thing it was, or projection, or item, or artifact with her.
Damn. Alright. Jacinka's is like right here, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you want, you can make your way back to the orphanage. It's gonna take about
I
like 15, 20 minutes.
I was gonna. Is anybody is no Saint Andrel died. Wait, what happened to the little kid then? From Saint Andrel's then?
Oh,
Anybody
he managed to make it back to the orphanage.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, oh, let me go to the church, but then I remembered the guy died. There's no point.
Oh no, Saint Andrew's been dead for years. Oh no, Father
No,
Lucian is the guy
yeah,
that died.
the priest. Yeah, the priest.
The saint's been dead for years. He was the one
Yeah.
that originally opposed Strahd. Remember? That's why you know, Father Lucian believed the holy ground thing. You know, like he stood up to Strahd, his bones, blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna I was gonna like for a second, but then I remembered the priest said I was gonna be like, oh, let me just go into church to get clothes from them,
Yeah.
you know, but like can't really. Okay, I guess. I mean, is there anything that I could look at like around here or nah?
Other than
Like,
just
does it
destroyed
smell good?
buildings and people like moving dead bodies about, there's not really much interest there.
Mm, yeah, I guess. Like,
You get back to the
I
orphanage.
gotta look up.
You look up. Yeah, you look up into the sky and it's raining. Like water is just pouring right on your face. Okay. So I guess you're gonna just make your way back to the orphanage.
I guess so, but like I'm gonna keep looking at like my fingers. Wait, since it's raining, isn't it like a little bit of the blood on? Well, technically I took a shower already. If we think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You took a
wait,
shower before going to bed. Yeah.
wait, that damn. Why do I have blood underneath my fingers? Hold up, hold up. What the fuck happened? Is there anything like any hair in my mouth?
You check in your mouth and you find what look that you kind of pull something between your teeth and it looks like a piece of fabric from like a tunic or something.
Is the tunic detectable?
There's no you. I mean, with your detect magic up, it's not magical.
Shit, no, not like like that, but like no common sense as a person, clearly.
I mean, it looks like a piece of fabric from something, like a tunic, maybe a
Can I,
shirt,
can I look
a
around
dress.
me? Can I
You look
around?
around you and you don't really see anything. I mean, you see houses, but like nothing
No
seems out
blood,
of the
no
ordinary.
blood trails, no blood
Yeah,
trails.
there are no blood
Raining.
trails or
It's
anything.
raining, of course. Why am I asking
Yeah,
that? It's raining.
yeah. So you don't see any blood trails, probably because of the rain, probably because of the wind. All right. So
Yo,
as Baja sort of sits there, kind of thinks that we're gonna go to Ben real quick. Ben, you're in the attic. You're lying upon the spot where the child became a demon. Actually, you're not even lying on it. You're sitting in the chair that little kid was sitting in. But you're kind of lounging, like you're kind of draped against that chair. Remember that little stool that the child was sitting on? You're sitting on that chair, and you wake up. Your shirt's torn and ripped. You're missing a shoe. Your pants has like a weird like slash down one side, or like this tear down one side. Um, and you can smell iron, like it smells very sharp.
smells fresh.
Yeah, something smells very fresh, very irony.
And I don't see any blood under my hands or anything.
Yeah, as you look down into your hands, you can see that your nails are also caked in blood as well.
He doesn't talk so low. Sorry. Sorry.
There's no blood. There's no blood in the attic.
Just on me.
Under your fingernails. Yes.
Can
You
I?
kind of like look at your fingernails. You're like frowning, and you run your tongue along your teeth, and between like in the far back corners where your wisdom teeth are, there's like a clump of something, and you kind of like pick it out, and it looks to be like a whitish clump. It's like this white, almost grayish clump.
Oh no. As far as I'm gonna go with that, and I throw that out the window the kid threw my doll at.
Okay, you just huck it out the window. All right,
I want to go back down the stairs and
and then you meet up with Moonchild.
yeah, go to Moonshine.
Child? Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?
so-
You put a doll out? You didn't even bother to analyze the doll. You're such a fucking dumbass.
Are you a fool?
It might be one of the kids. It might.
No. The
You're an
doll
idiot.
was way
The
back.
doll
That
was
way back in the
mine.
orphanage arc.
I
That was
gave
way
some
back in
kid the
Lord.
doll.
That was way back in the orphanage arc.
Why didn't you keep the doll?
I didn't. I gave it to a kid and he threw it out the window. The kid that we had to fight.
Yeah, he tried to tease the kid with a doll.
He doesn't watch my videos. He doesn't keep up with what happened. I see how it is, Phoenix.
All right. So Moonchild, you see Ben come downstairs, and you notice, he's missing a shoe. One side of his pants has a huge tear. His shirt's all ripped up. You don't notice anything else obviously at first. So those are the most obvious things.
Can I go up to him and smell him?
Yeah, go ahead. So you walk up to him and you get him a smell. He smells terrible. He smells like he's been out in the woods, in the rain, in the mud, and that's all you really smell. Like he just smells like a wet dog.
You smell like a wet dog. Wait a
Thanks.
minute.
Hey, go on.
Wait a minute. You didn't. You didn't. Tell me you didn't.
You don't smell iron.
No body, no proof.
Open your mouth. Open it. What do I
As
see,
you open
Ryan?
your mouth and he breathes upon you. This very heavy stench of iron and like blood hits you just like full in the face.
Ben,
No body, no proof.
that's not the point. I can prove it if I cut your stomach open.
You don't know that. That would kill me.
What
You
happened?
make your way towards the orphanage, and as you walk through the town, things are a little bit strange. You hear whispers of, obviously, you hear the word devil thrown around a lot, but occasionally you hear something about something was running through town last night. A dark shape, a figure. An old woman you hear as you pass her by on the street as she's going to the to hobbling with like a very old hobble towards what you assume to be the market. She has like a bag, like a satchel, and she goes, "My son, talking something about a furry animal running through town. Well, if I had known better, a devil was running through town." And then her voice kind of trails away as she's mumbling.
Wait, do they not know how the devil looks like? The people? Are we the only
you
ones?
guys only saw Strahd only appeared at the church.
Yeah, but like, there's church people. Too.
No, not everyone has seen him though. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
So they think the devil is a werewolf. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
they
good.
think. Well, there's gonna be a lot of rumors flying around
Yeah.
after the attack.
Damn.
So yeah, Baha, you arrive back at the orphanage. You head upstairs. You meet with your friends. What do? You guys are all back together now.
Oh, we're
I
back
mean-
What
together
time is
now,
it?
all of us.
Yeah.
Wait, right.
You guys have about 10-ish minutes before the heist needs to occur.
Baha, where'd you come from?
And you see Baha is covered in dirt, but he's kind of like solidified the dirt like it's like dried mud, Like he's kind of covered himself in dried mud.
Baha, what happened? Did you go drinking again?
I if I'm being honest, I don't know. I really don't.
I sniffed Baha too.
You get
Not like
close to
mud.
Baha, and she smells like blood, or sorry, mud. But as he kind of opens his mouth to talk, the same sort of irony, bloody scent comes out of his mouth.
Baha, not you too.
What do you mean?
The way that you are now, Ben, I smelled his breath as well, and it smells like blood.
I don't remember.
He smells like a wet dog.
Let me just go to the bathroom.
We we need to get
Baha,
going.
you go into the washroom.
Yeah.
Downstairs, and I guess you clean yourself up.
Yeah, I look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah, you look at yourself in the mirror. Your eyes are bloodshot. Sorry, Moonchild would have also saw that as well, and Ben. Your eyes are bloodshot, and your scales don't have the same sort of shine as they used to.
Like, what type of scale is
It's
it?
kind of more dull. You know, the scales around your face are more dull.
Alright. Can I like put like my hand over my breath and smell it?
Yeah, and it smells like iron, like
Well,
blood.
you said it was dried up blood. Does it smell like
Yeah.
rotten flesh? Then
Sorry.
does it smell like rotten flesh?
You don't really smell any rotten flesh.
Just blood straight up.
Yeah,
in my mouth.
there's you know you get
Mm-hmm.
it's basically the rain, the mud, all of that mixing together. The only real thing you can detect is irony and sort of blood kind of
And the
smell. You can't really smell anything else.
And the fabric that came out my mouth.
Yeah, and obviously you have the piece of fabric.
I'm gonna go vomit.
And yeah, you vomit, and our camera kind of moves back to Ben and Moonchild. Do you guys have anything else to discuss or talk about before, I guess, grouping up and going on the
Ben.
heist?
You need to do something about this, both of you.
No one in town has the ability to fix us.
Have you asked Loci if there's anybody that
He's the one who told me to stab myself.
You're the one that did it first.
and
Do
you're
you
the
not
idiot
remember?
that did it?
We don't have time for this. The heist is in like 10 minutes.
Moonchild, you do remember that when you guys went to the potion shop, the lady said that there was another potion maker who lives outside of town, who might do other potions, but you know the dusk elf woman kind of like blew her off as like an old lady, kind of like hocus pocus pocusses. You're not really like a potion maker, like modern medicine kind of thing.
Where she died, R.I.P. her.
But well, you don't know what happened to her.
I thought she died. I thought we checked that out.
You guys didn't go check. You saw that her house was on fire.
We didn't check, but I'm pretty sure I remember you saying that we saw that the vampire was standing over her body.
Yeah, that's what I remember when we were running.
Yeah. Well, I remember saying that there was a vampire standing over a body that was in.
Oh, I thought you said her body. Okay.
Yeah, I thought her.
Either way,
Yeah.
we need to go to the Reformation Center because it starts. The heist starts soon.
All right, well, you better get this fixed after we're done.
We'll deal with it later.
All right. So.
And I
Baha,
wanna.
you back?
I go. Oh, okay. Is he back?
Yeah. So Baha, you after throwing up, after getting yourself clean, you kind of hurry and sprint back upstairs. You are a naked dragonborn. You don't really want the children to see you like that. And then you get your clothes back together, and now you guys are all together in the same room.
Is there any clothes that would fit him in the bags
What do you mean?
of Jarzinka's stuff?
No, he sleeps
That's my
naked,
dress.
so he just puts on his dress.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, then.
Yeah, as you guys. Are
I want to go wash up as well, and then we head over
A
Okay, yeah, so
warrior.
you guys wash up.
while he's
warrior
getting
does not
dressed.
need extra clothing when
Yeah.
sleeping.
As you guys are basically getting yourselves ready, Irina comes in. She's fully dressed in her gear, her sword, her armory, and she comes in and she goes, "Right, guys. I know that we want to do this heist, and I guess if we ever are gonna deal with this problem of tyrant coming after me, we need magical items. But I do want to make it clear that your job with me isn't technically done. My brother hired you to get me somewhere safe. Now, I know that St. Andros was our best bet, but there is the town of Kresh. There's another, I guess, holy center, holy sites there, that maybe they could do something. There was some abbot that was supposed to have also stood against the devil. Look, I just want to be sure that you aren't forgetting me in all of this.
Well,
Why?
you're the reason we're doing this because he's gonna keep chasing you forever.
We're the reason why we're doing the heist.
We need those. We need the power to stop him.
Right, but I don't know.
Doesn't feel right.
I think we should have a chat after this about our way forward. Maybe instead of running now, we need to start thinking about how to take the fight to him. I don't know.
We need to get stronger. I know that. That's one thing. We need to keep training. We need to keep going up. Keep on evolving ourselves in many different styles. For this, the heist not really the greatest, personally. For
And
my
she kind of like crosses her hands. She looks really nervous. And she's like, well, I'm gonna be honest. I've never done any of these sort of, you know, thieving or roguish activities before.
I've only done lightly thieving stuff.
I mean, it does.
Nothing huge like this.
I mean,
I want to cut up a sheet from the bed and make her like a little mask so she can hide her identity.
Yeah. So you do that, and she gratefully puts it on and goes, well, now I feel like Deca. And she goes, speaking of Deca, I think he's feeling a little under the weather. I checked up on him earlier. I suppose he can come help us if he feels better. And that's how we're gonna leave. So Deca's gonna be resting.
damn.
Out.
So
You know,
Deca being sick is canon.
I'll
Yeah,
leave a note.
it's probably
I'll
the
leave it.
rain, you know, and the whole stress of fighting.
The fact he was
it
actually
does
in the
help.
rain.
And obviously, Drasha did clock him a few times before he beat her. Okay, so anything else before we start the heist?
I
Look,
think
have
so.
we ate?
When we're
We can do like a quick you guys run
Do they have
downstairs
coffee?
grab some rations with coffee.
Do they have coffee?
we don't have time for coffee.
I
They
have
don't
time
have
for coffee.
No, it's the heist is starting in
Do
like
they
5
have any
minutes. We
Coke?
gotta go.
Do they have any like magical pixie dust?
If you remember that Barovia's main drinking export is wine of all.
Yeah, I know.
All
Yeah,
they
I
got
know,
is
but
wine
it's
here.
coffee. It's coffee and water, bro. Come on.
It doesn't. Valaki doesn't seem to have.
What about
anything
tea?
else. A tea. Okay, so the headmistress offers you guys some tea. Quickly, you guys gather yourselves, eat breakfast, and start
Okay.
heading out over to the Reformation Center.
Okay, I'll take that instead. Fuck it. I'll take it.
All right, cool. So
I'm so
let me put
tired.
you guys onto the.
I make a identity
Okay, let's
hider
say
for
on the way-
everyone.
On the way, we can discuss.
Yeah, like I'm cutting up the sheet as we're walking and making masks for everyone.
I'm gonna be rolling a lot of disadvantage throws today
How do you know?
because I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, you guys both figured it out.
Stop giving him ideas, Baha.
No, it was gonna happen. This was the next
Yeah.
person.
Yes, but sooner or later he's gonna say something and you didn't think of it.
You guys
Go ahead.
get a shot of energy from just your basic food. However, as you guys make your way over to the Reformation Center, first things first, I'm gonna need everybody to roll stealth checks because you guys are going to go try to sneak behind the Reformation Center.
Deca's ability would have
Get
been real
yourself ready
nice.
for the heist. No, so it is now currently very early in the morning. It is rather dark, so it's around 9 a.m. Or sorry, it's around 6 a.m. There is a little bit of light peeking through the thing, but not that much light. Yeah, go ahead.
Stealth? Oh.
Okay.
Damn, I got a higher one than you.
Yeah. Wait. Rolling disadvantage, right? Yes, sir.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
This one's gonna be out.
Uh,
We'll start with those
Damn,
rolls
Ben.
first, and then.
Yo, that's crazy. Ben with the highest fucking stealth got the lowest stealth? That's crazy. Hold on. Stealth.
And then we're gonna roll for
I mean, it
Irina's
shouldn't be a
stealth.
surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise.
Ha!
God, okay.
Yahoo has the lowest
my
stealth.
God.
It shouldn't be a surprise with me, bro. I should
Okay,
always have low
so-
stealth.
Wow.
There's only one time.
Okay.
I feel like we should use our inspiration because this
If
is
you want, you can use your inspiration. It's up to you. Honestly.
because we're gonna get caught immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So Irina rolled a 10. Okay. Wow. Cool. So you guys make your way to the Reformation Center, and as you guys sort of almost arrive there, I'm gonna need Ben. Hold up. Who to make me do this? Give me. it's either I think it's Ben and Baja, right?
That's what that rolled a natural one. Yes.
No. That's that you guys will deal with that as the heist begins.
What do you think?
Ben and Baja, I need you to roll Constitution saving throws as your mind goes back
Right.
to those delicious pies.
Oh, because of the fucking thing.
That
Oh,
the
yo, you really
grainy
threw your ass up today, Ryan.
Oh,
Oh,
what
shit.
though?
Constitution saving throw.
It's because of the pie addiction.
And neither of you slept. So, okay. So Ben, you managed to shake off the addiction to the pie. Your mind goes back there, and you focus, and maybe it's part of your thieves training, part of your roguish sort of like focus. You manage to shake off the thought of the pie. Unfortunately for you, Baja, you have one level of exhaustion as the pies plague your mind, and you need to eat those pies. And plus, with all your running around at night, that kind of piled up, you have one level of exhaustion. So you can go onto your sheet and mark one level of exhaustion right underneath your death saves.
Fuck, where you find that? Actually, yeah, where you find? Oh, just click on death saves. That's it.
No, right below it. You see how it says 0?
Oh,
No
off
effective
the
exhaustion?
level. Yeah, put one.
Click on the 1.
Okay.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter. That's why I said it doesn't matter, because you already got the lowest stealth check imaginable. So don't worry about that. All right, cool. Let me put you guys onto the map right now, and we can get the heist started. Here we go. All right, here we go. So it is still raining, but here is how it's gonna happen. Are you guys on the map?
Yeah.
The fuck, it's so dark. Oh, so I'm on the wrong side. That's a...
Yeah, you guys are. Remember, you guys approach the Reformation Center from the rear. It is very early in the morning. We are gonna consider
is
that
happening?
you guys are in stealth at the
You
moment,
zoomed out.
and
Let me zoom
the
in.
guards are unaware of your presence for now. All right, cool. So we're gonna put you guys all the way in the far back. We're gonna say that you guys approach from this side, hiding yourselves amongst the trees.
Go ahead. Say that again.
Oh, so I said you guys are in stealth, hiding amongst the trees, as you guys watch as a guard patrols up past these very large, sort of iron gates with these very sharp spear-like points reaching up towards the sky.
Technically, aren't we waiting for the thieves?
Yeah, so basically you guys are in position, and you guys are waiting for the thieves. And as the light from the sun starts to shine only a little bit more, pressing up above, that's when you guys hear what sounds like explosion. One after the other, a bunch of explosion hit somewhere in front of the building. You see smoke pluming into the sky, dirt flying into the air. There is the sound of what sounds like a dragon's roar. Cross over and then finally disappearing. As you guys look and stare up into the sky, there is a very shimmering serpent flying and flashing through the air. Ben and Bob, who has the minor illusion spell?
Oh, Lori.
I have disguise
yeah.
self.
Lori has both illusion and mind, right?
No, not mind. Minor.
Minor illusion, the spell.
I think that's.
I think that's Deca.
Okay. Well, okay, so
The one where we can sneak by.
You guys basically see a very, very convincing illusion of a dragon flying through the sky. Moonshout and Baja, you guys recognize it as a type of magic. You're not unsure what it is. You don't really know if they summoned a dragon, just materialized a dragon. The dragon races across the sky. There are roars, screams, explosions happening and forth. The guard in front of you suddenly picks up his spear and starts sprinting out to the left as he starts running, and you guys hear what sounds like alarm bells. These clink, 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 as these guards in the back, where that they were patrolling, start to sprint and run away, clearing for you guys to potentially enter into the building. And we're gonna put on some other music as the heist starts. All right, so let's get started. You guys are behind the building. The distraction is well underway as the guards start sprinting away, heading to the front of the building, completely clearing you a path to the rear of the building. So, what do you want to do?
It's time.
Yeah, so you guys are currently
How-
hiding within the trees. In front of you is a wrought iron fence that encloses the building. You can see that you get a sense that this fence probably blocks off the building. Each of the posts on the fence is topped with a sharpened point so that this barrier stretches up like rows of hundreds of deadly spears. The ground beyond the fence is very well trodden, and that's where you saw the guard patrol before they sprinted out towards the front, where the distraction from the underground thieves guild is currently happening.
How tall is the fence?
The fence is 10 feet tall and topped with sharpened spikes.
All right, I think Baja could yeet all of us over.
I don't think so.
My idea was maybe Baja could make some kind of steep or stool or steps or something over with the mauled earth.
Wait, how long is it? How feet? How many feet?
So the thing is, the fencing is 10 feet tall. Your mold earth can create a
Only 5
cubic
feet.
block of 5 feet. So you
Yeah.
can get halfway up there.
And then from there we could climb because we're tall enough to get over 5 feet.
Didn't he
Are
just
we?
say it was spiked?
Cut it.
With what?
My swords?
Is your sword sharp enough?
I guess I'd have to roll to see, but I would assume so. They're brand new swords.
Well, you looking at the fence, they are wrought iron fence. It looks pretty sturdy. You could always try to cut through it, or you could just try to climb over it.
So it's just a solid piece of metal with a spike at the end? Like it's not like
No, it's like a thick. So the fence is 10 feet tall. Each of those poles, imagine, they literally look like spears. Each of the poles look like thick spears made of wrought iron, tipped with a point.
It's thick, Ben.
feel like maybe not cutting it, but I feel like it's pretty easy to get over.
Yeah, you can always try to just climb over.